Welcome everybody to tonight's matchup between the McBain Ramblers and the Manton Rangers for varsity basketball. This is their second time meeting up this season. The first time they met, the Ramblers did come away with the win in their home. Looks like for the tip, on the Rambler side is number 12, Evan Haverkamp. And on the Manton side, it is number 2, Brennan Solani. Ramblers win the tip. Clayton Inglebright with the ball. Clayton gives it over to Ben Rodenbaugh. Ben over to Nathan Cucci. Nate over to Carson Murphy. Murphy back over to Inglebright. Inglebright to Haverkamp. Over to Murphy, over to Clayton, but Clayton missed his shot. It is tipped out of bounds by the Rangers. It will continue to be Rambler ball. Rodenbaugh taking the ball out for the Ramblers. Rodenbaugh tosses it out to Clayton Inglebright. Clayton gives it over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh hands it off to Cucci. Cucci dribbling around, hands it off to Inglebright. Inglebright passes it to Murph. Murph, he gets the ball tipped out of his hands by Caleb Musselman. Caleb goes in, misses his layup. Rebounded by Brennan Solani. Misses his shot too, rebounded by number 14, Caleb Musselman. Caleb gives it over to Brendan, and Brendan makes his layup, making the first shot of the night. Rodenbaugh taking the ball up for the Ramblers. Rodenbaugh gives it out to Cucci. Cucci passes it to Murphy. Murphy over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh down low to Haverkamp. Haverkamp goes in for the layup, and he makes a tough shot. Looks like Jackson Schwab will take the ball up for the Rangers. Jackson showing off some of his moves. Bounces it out to number 14, Caleb Musselman. Caleb shoots a 3 but misses it. Rebounded by Clayton Inglebright for the Ramblers. Clayton gives it over to Ben. Ben tosses it way down low to Nathan Cucci. Nate gives it back out to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh trying to get a play going. Rodenbaugh gives it back out to Cucci. Cucci over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp out to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh dribbling on a little bit, gets it out to Inglebright. Inglebright shoots a 3, misses it. Rebounded by Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh tries to get out to Murphy, but the ball is picked off by number 20, Lincoln Hicks. Lincoln driving down the court, goes to shoot a shot, but he misses it. Tough rebound by Caleb Musselman. It's like Murphy went down and fought him for it. So it was a jump ball, but the Rangers did win the jump. Taking ball up for the Rangers, number 20, Lincoln Hicks. Lincoln trying to find somebody to pass the ball out to. Lincoln passes it over to Caleb Musselman. Musselman shoots the ball, and he makes his jump shot. Rodenbaugh taking the ball up for the Ramblers. Rodenbaugh gives it over to Cucci. Cucci throws it up for Haverkamp. Haverkamp back out to Murphy. Murphy shoots the 3. Murphy misses it, rebounded by Haverkamp. Haverkamp went to shoot again, but he got fouled. He'll be shooting 2. We are being joined now by my colleague and friend, Thomas Maloney. How's it going, Thomas?
I'm doing good, Mark. How about you?
Not too bad. Evan shoots his first shot, and he makes it. Subbing in for the Ramblers, number 42, Clayton Hooker.
And from what it looks like so far, it looks like it's been off to a pretty slow start. Just kind of been physical game and not too much has happened yet.
Very defensive. Haverkamp for his second shot. Makes his second shot, tying the game up. Jackson Schwab takes the ball up for the Rangers. Jackson taking his time. Jackson showing off the moves, gets down low to Caleb Musselman. Caleb driving in. Caleb shoots up the shot, but he misses it. Rebounded by number 12, Clayton Ingerite for the Ramblers. Clayton gets it over to Ben Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh to Cucci. Cucci back to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh over to Cucci once again. Cucci dribbling out a little bit, gets it over to Clayton Hooker. Hooker over to Ingerite. Ingerite down low to Ben. Ben jumps up, and he makes a tough layup. He will be shooting an and one.
And from what it looked like right there, it just seemed like they were just trying to work it, trying to find the perfect time and opportunity. And eventually it was there. They passed it down to Ben Rodenbaugh. He does his thing, gets the and one to go.
Rodenbaugh have a chance to make this a 30-point lead for the Ramblers. Rodenbaugh shoots a shot, and he makes it. Making the score, Ramblers 7, Rangers 4. Schwab taking the ball up the court. Schwab drives in a little bit, gets it out to Mikhail Hicks. Drives in, gets stopped by that Rambler defense. Shoots his shot, misses it. It is rebounded by Brennan Cellini. Brennan shoots it, misses it. Looks like the Rangers tipped the ball out of bounds. It will be Rambler ball.
And it looked very physical down there. There was about Evan Haverkamp, Clayton Ingerite, and two of the Manton's boys. And they were all just pushing and shoving, just trying to do whatever they can down low in the paint.
Rodenbaugh with the ball on McBain's side. Rodenbaugh gives it over to Ingerite. Ingerite gets it down low to the freshman, Clayton Hooker. Clayton makes the easy shot.
Yeah, and he just does the nice skyhook move and just gets it to go.
Schwab dribbling around, showing off some of his athleticism. Drives in, gets it out to number 20, Lincoln Hicks. Lincoln gets it over back to Jackson. Jackson trying to find somebody to pass it to. Drives in, gets trapped by the Rambler defense. Gets it out to Caleb Musselman. Caleb gets blocked by Haverkamp. Cucci running down the court with the ball. Cucci gets it out to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh fumbles the ball. Jackson Schwab recovered for the Rangers.
And then we're going to get a timeout by the Manton Rangers. And let's just break down what happened right here. So, I think what happened was Nathan Cucci was just trying to pass it back to Ben Rodenbaugh. And I don't think he was looking. It just startled him, and that's why he didn't quite catch it. I think it just hit his chest and it bounced off. But that's all I think will happen.
I have a feeling that was more of a beginning of the game jitters. They haven't calmed down quite yet. And it showed, like in the last game, that JV game. McBain came out to an easy start, but Manton settled in and just settling in. Focused a lot more.
Yeah, I feel like right now Manton's they're trying to just speed up the McBain offense as much as possible. Trying to just force them to make mistakes due to speeding up. And it hasn't been doing too bad. I think it's been working all right for them in their favor. And their coach is probably just adjusting some little things and just trying to help them out the best he can.
Exactly. Coming out of the timeout, the score will be McBain 9 and Manton 4. It will be Ranger ball by the looks of it. Maybe. Yes, it will be Ranger ball. Taking the ball out for the Rangers. Number 14, Caleb Musselman. Caleb bounces out to Jackson Schwab. Jackson trying to get the play going. Bounces it out to number 14. Gets it down low to number 11. Shoot his shot, but got blocked by the Ramblers. Ben Rodenbaugh now taking the ball up for the Ramblers. Clayton Ingerite with the 3-point shot. He misses it. Haverkamp tipped it up, but it looks like it was a foul on the Ramblers. Ranger ball.
And, as I said during the timeout, they're trying to speed them up, and that's what happened right there, and that just caused a mistake right there of Evan fouling.
Exactly. Jackson Schwab taking the ball up the court. Jackson tries to bounce it out to Connor Gano, but it looks like it was picked off by Camp. He gives it to Cucci for the easy layup.
And just solid defense. Gets a nice fast break steal to a layup.
Schwab showing off some of his moves. Gives it out to Caleb Musselman. Caleb gets it down below to Mike Mikhail Hicks. Shoots a shot, rebounded by Camp. Rodenbaugh dribbling the ball up the court. Rodenbaugh hands it off to Cucci. Cucci over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp almost lost the ball there, but he recovered it. Haverkamp over to Hooker. Hooker back to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh over to Engelwright. Engelwright to Cucci. Cucci shoots the three-point shot, but he misses it. Rebounded by Clayton Hooker. Clayton shoots an easy layup, and he makes it.
And right there, it's just key height advantage with McBain, just being able to just jump up as they're already really tall boys, and they can just jump up and get it with their height advantage and long arms.
Exactly. Schwab with the jump shot. Makes it with ease, making it look easy.
Very nice pull-up jumper right there. That's a nice move to have in your bag.
Rodenbaugh passes over to Cucci. Cucci over to Hooker. Hooker to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh dribbling around a little bit. Looks like while he's dribbling, there was a push on the Rangers. It will be Rambler ball. Subbing in for the Rangers, number 1, Mateo Powell. Number 12, Tyler Harding.
Yeah, and I just think a huge thing has been the physicality. Manton's just trying to use their strength. As it looks like some of them are pretty strong and they've been in the weight room, and they're just trying to out-strengthen the McBain team, and they're doing a solid job.
Looks like Lincoln Hicks got a nice breakaway, bounces over to Mateo Powell. Mateo trying to find somebody to pass it to. Mateo gets it out to Jackson Schwab. Looks like Jackson was pushed out of bounds by the Ramblers, and it will be Ranger ball. Taking the ball out for the Rangers. Number 20, Lincoln Hicks. Lincoln tosses up for Jackson. A little high, but Jackson still got the ball. He is now dribbling up the court. Jackson showing off some of the moves. Gets it out to Mateo Powell. Mateo dribbling around a little bit. Tosses it over to 24, Connor Garneau. Connor gives it over to Jackson Schwab. Jackson loses his dribble. Gets it to Mateo Powell. Mateo loses the pass. It's like Nathan Cucci went right on the ground, started fighting for it. It will be a jump ball. Looks like the Ramblers won the jump, and it will be their ball. Taking the ball out, number 5, Nathan Cucci. Subbing in for the Rangers, number 2, Brennan Salini. Rodenbaugh dribbling a little bit, getting a play set up. Rodenbaugh tries to drive in. Just looks like he tossed one up, maybe slapped out of his hand slightly. It will continue to be Rambler ball. Never mind. Looks like the officials talked about it, and it is Ranger ball.
And I'm not sure what quite happened, but he must have maybe hit off his knee, and it bounced it took a weird bounce, and it just bounced out.
Schwab gets it over to Powell. Powell dribbles pass again. Powell gives it back to Schwab. Schwab gets it out to Lincoln Hicks. Lincoln with the pump fake. Lincoln gets it down below to Brennan Salini. Looks like Brennan was fouled on that shot, and he will be shooting for 2.
I think that one was on Nathan Cucci. And if you go straight up, you have to have your feet set, and I think he was just a split second late. His feet weren't set, and then they called the blocking foul.
Exactly. Especially if that height difference, Nathan was just trying to fight as much as he could. Brennan, with his first shot, he misses it. He still has one more chance. Brennan shoots it. Misses his second shot. Rebounded by Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh runs down the court. Rodenbaugh trying to catch that defense off on his heels. Gives it out to Cucci. Cucci dumps it to the big man Haverkamp. He gives it out to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh gives it up to Haverkamp. Haverkamp gets it down below to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh jumps up and makes the nice layup.
Very good finish right there. Has two people on him, and he just kind of lays it in the hoop. Nice finish.
Making it look easy. Jackson Schwab showing off some moves. Gets an open lane, drives down it, but he misses his shot. Rebounded by Haverkamp. Gives it to Ben. Ben finds an open hooker way down the court. Clayton gives it to Nathan Cucci. Cucci goes up for the tough layup and makes it.
Great ball movement by the Ramblers, getting the ball to go. And right there, Ben Rodenbaugh just tips out of bounds, and he's doing really good right now, just both sides of the ball.
Ramblers really showing off their athleticism. Jackson Schwab once again bringing the ball up for the Rangers. Jackson trying to find an open lane. Cucci will not let it happen. Jackson goes down below, gets trapped, gives it out to Mateo Powell. Mateo gives it out to Tyler Harding, who shoots a three, but misses it going into the second half.
Yeah, it looks like the score at the end of the first is going to be 17-6. McBain up by 11 points. And Mark, I think right now the problem is for Manton is they're just struggling to get the ball off. I mean, McBain has the 6'8" Evan Haverkamp, and then 6'4" Ben Rodenbaugh and Clayton Hooker as well. I'm not sure how tall he is, but he's also really tall.
Clayton's 6'5".
He's 6'5", and they just are struggling because they can't get the three because they're right in their face and they have long arms, can easily block it. And if they get it down low, Evan Haverkamp is always there, and he's ready to block you at any time.
That is the rough thing about playing these Ramblers. You can tell the height difference between the two teams. When it comes to basketball, the closer you are to that hoop, the easier it is for you.
Yep. And don't forget to come check out our proud sponsor of Rambler Review, Littletown Jerky.
I've been munching on throughout this game the pepperoni snack sticks. Tastes pretty good.
I definitely agree. I had some last night at the Varsity Girls game, and it's very solid. You definitely must try. And as we just said, thank you for Littletown Jerky for sponsoring us.
It's like going into the second quarter. It will be Ramblers 17, Rangers 6. And it will be Ranger ball. Taking the ball up for the Rangers, number 20, Lincoln Hicks. Lincoln talks it out to Jackson Schwab. Jackson getting trapped by the Ramblers. Jackson drives in. Gets the ball tipped out of his hands by Hooker. Looks like Hooker's on the ground fighting for it. Will it be a jump or do the Ramblers get it? It was a jump, so it will be Ranger ball. Never mind, Rambler ball. Cucci tosses over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh trotting up the court, gets over to Aiden Cucci. Aiden lobs it over to Hooker. Hooker goes in for the tough layup, misses it, almost gets his own rebound, but it failed. Jackson Schwab comes in out of nowhere and gets the ball for the Rangers. Jackson showing off his athleticism, shoots the jumper, misses it. Rebounded by Brennan Cellini. Brennan shoots it up again, misses it. Actually, it looked like there, Brennan gave it out to Caleb Musselman, and Caleb missed. But it will be Rambler ball.
And one thing I'd like to say about Manton is Jackson Schwab is very fast, and he is very shifty. So props to Nathan Cucci for doing a really good job of guarding him and just trying to prevent him from scoring tonight.
Hooker gives it over to Aiden Cucci. Cucci over to Murphy. Murphy back to Hooker. Hooker over to Nathan Cucci. Nathan shoots the jumper, makes it.
Looking a little bit like Michael Jordan pull-up jumper right there.
Both sides of the ball have been having a nice jump shot. No, oh my gosh. Lincoln Hicks was wide open, shoots the three, but he did miss it. Rebounded by Hooker, gives it over to Rodenbaugh, who gives it over to Nathan Cucci. Nathan gives it over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh hands it off to Aiden Cucci. Aiden hands it off to Nathan. Nathan back to Clayton Hooker. Hooker passes it out to Rodenbaugh. Looks like he's trying to set up a play down below. Rodenbaugh over to Nathan Cucci. Nathan shoots the three and makes it with ease.
And when you're wide open and your name is Nathan Cucci, it's an automatic.
That's the nice thing about the Ramblers. They have the bench full of shooters.
Exactly.
Jackson Schwab got a little trap, tried to get it off to Lincoln Hicks. Rodenbaugh tipped it, but it was out of bounds on Hicks, so it will be Rambler ball. Nice play by Rodenbaugh.
Definitely. He was looking at the defender's eyes. That was about to pass it. He saw it. He had to pick up his speed a little bit, ran towards the ball, tried to steal it, and he tipped it off his leg to get the ball.
Murph down low, dribbles in, goes in for a tough layup, but misses it. Rebounded by Schwab for the Rangers. Jackson going down below, showing off some of his athleticism. Jackson looks like tried to get to Michael Hicks, but Michael was not paying attention, so it is Rambler ball.
We're going to sub for Manton. Checking in is Mateo Powell for number 11, Michael Hicks. Another thing to point out for the Ramblers tonight is that they're missing Darius Pena-Perez, who has actually been doing a very good job, almost averaging 10 points the last month in every game. So he's been doing very good, and he could be a key player or key loss this week for McBain's both games.
But there's the guy that went in for Darius, Carson Murphy, with the tough layup. Ramblers not struggling too much without him so far. Nice shot by Caleb Musselman was missed, rebounded by Brendan Salini, who looked like the Rangers fouled his Rambler ball. Subbing in for the Rangers, number 24, Connor Garneau. Nathan tosses out to Ben Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh gets it out to Aiden Cucci. Aiden dribbling around a little bit, gets it up back out to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh shoots the jumper, misses it. It is rebounded by Caleb Musselman. Caleb gets it out to Lincoln Hicks. Lincoln shoots the layup, misses it.
And I'm having a struggle like you, Mark, just trying to say the words, but all I was going to say is Lincoln Hicks was just coming down the court really fast, using his speed, just trying to get to the bucket. He did and end up getting fouled, and now he's looking to hit both of his free throws.
So far, watching the JV and now this varsity game, Manton teaches their teams how to shoot very well.
Especially on the free throws. I believe last game they only missed like one or two.
Exactly. And as we saw, Lincoln Hicks makes both of his free throws. Rodenbaugh taking the ball up the court for the Ramblers. Rodenbaugh gets it out to Aiden Cucci. Aiden gets it down below to Murph, but it gets swatted away by Caleb Musselman. Jackson Schwab gets the ball in court, gets it out to Caleb. Caleb drives in, misses the shot, but he traveled. Rambler ball.
And I understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to do a spin move into jumper. It's a good move, but you got to put the ball down on the floor and able to do a spin move because it's 3 steps.
Rodenbaugh gets it out to number 3. Pass it to Murph. He gets it out down to Rodenbaugh. Murph gave it to Haverkamp. Haverkamp missed the ball. Jackson Schwab now bringing the ball up the court. Nice shot by Lincoln Hicks. Shoots it up while he's falling to the ground, and he still makes it. Sorry about forgetting your name, Trey.
Yeah, right there, Lincoln Hicks. I have no idea how he made that. He was falling away from the hoop, just kind of chucked it behind his head. He put a little spin on it, and it bounced off the backboard and somehow went in.
Like I said, Manton coaches teach their teams how to shoot very well. And once again, he makes the and one. Rodenbaugh bringing the ball up the court for the Ramblers. Rodenbaugh gets it over to Trey Bovin. Bovin throws it up for the big man, a little too high even for Evan. Schwab saves it, gives it right to Haverkamp, but Haverkamp misses a layup. Rebounded by Ben. Ben shoots up, but he was fouled, shooting for 2.
Yeah, and just a lot going on at once as Evan Haverkamp missed his. Ben Rodenbaugh came in flying, got the rebound, and then just kind of decided to throw it up. Got fouled on the arm, as I think he was expecting, and now he gets to shoot too.
Sort of a mistake by Schwab trying to save that ball too.
Yeah.
Threw it right into Haverkamp's hands.
If you're going to try and save it, what I always try to do is either throw it off their foot or just chuck it as far away as possible.
Rodenbaugh made his first shot but did not make his second. Rebounded by Lincoln Hicks. Lincoln looks like he lost his dribble, and it will be Rambler ball as the ball goes out of bounds.
And I think the ball might be a little wet just from sweat on the hands. And the only reason I think that is because there's been a lot of times where the ball has just been either dropped on a pass, or it's just like kind of rolled around like off like on a dribble or something.
And Tommy, knowing that you played in that last JV game, what is your opinions on it while we have this timeout?
Well, I just feel like it was more of a mentality type of game where the Ramblers just kind of lost the mentality, and what really happened was it just came down to the last little bit, and I think that we just didn't play good at like the very beginning of the game, and we started out really slow, and that's what really caused the game for us to lose.
I think that's about the perfect way to explain it. Trey Bovin taking the ball out for the Ramblers. Trey tossed it into Ben Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh take the ball up the court. Rodenbaugh dumps it to the big man Haverkamp. Haverkamp hands off to Aiden Cucci. Aiden back to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh lobs it to Murphy. Murphy gives it to Haverkamp, but the pass is picked off by Connor Garneau. Connor gives it to Mateo, who gives it back to Jackson Schwab. Jackson showing off some of his moves. Jackson tried to lead his man, but he did not get there fast enough. It'll be Rambler ball.
And he was trying to get a good pass to his teammate, and I don't think he saw it quite, but it was almost there, I feel like, but it was just a little off track.
Haverkamp tries to get the ball down low to Rodenbaugh, but it was picked off by Jackson Schwab. Schwab loses his dribble, bounces it over to Caleb Musselman. Musselman tries to get to Mateo, but he missed the pass out of bounds on the Rangers. Rambler ball.
And right now, just been a little back and forth action, just kind of bad passing, if we're being honest. And it's just been causing a little bit of turnovers for both these teams, and they're just struggling to get it going. But that is partially due to the very, very tight defense that both these teams are playing in right now.
It looks like Ben had the ball, but he was fouled, so it will continue to be Rambler ball. And subbing in for the Rangers, number 11, Michael Hicks. Rodenbaugh gets it out to Aiden Cucci. Aiden drives in, loses his dribble, and it will be out of bounds and Ranger ball.
And I understand what Aiden was trying to do. He's just trying to take it himself. I think probably going to dish it out somewhere. But he just got caught in the tight defense and just kind of, I think he might have stepped out of bounds or dribble out of bounds, but it's all right. Everyone makes mistakes, so it's fine.
Michael Hicks gets it off to Connor Garneau. Connor gives it out to Mateo Powell. Mateo tries to get it to Jackson Schwab, misses his shot. Aiden Cucci gets it down below for the Ramblers, shoots a layup, but he misses it. Rebounded by Ben Rodenbaugh, who makes it.
And that's a tough layup to hit by Aiden, so props to Ben just hustling down the court, going to get the rebound and then the putback.
While you're talking, Caleb Musselman had the ball, went down low, missed his layup, and is rebounded by Bovin. Bovin passes it over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh back to Bovin. Bovin down low to Murph. Murph makes the layup.
Very nice job right there by the three Ramblers who had the ball in that possession, just moving it back and forth until Carson Murphy got wide open down low.
Schwab passes it over to Connor Garneau, who misses his shot. Rebounded by Bovin. Bovin gives it to Murphy. Murphy goes down below, goes to shoot it, but he was fouled. He's going to shoot two.
Carson Murphy right now is just on point, and he's doing exactly what he needs to be doing in this game. Just getting the ball, going down low in the paint, either trying to hit the bucket or get fouled, and that's just what he did right there.
Murphy with his first shot, but he misses it. Subbing in for the Rangers, number 12, Tyler Harding. Number 3, Nathan Carter. And subbing in for the Ramblers, number 12, Clayton Ingerite. Number 30, Avery DeRuyter. And number 3, Nathan Cucci. Subbing in for the Ramblers, number 42, Clayton Hooker. Looks like it is a timeout on the Ramblers.
And with 30 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the second quarter, we'll see you after this short timeout break.
Looks like coming out from that timeout, they will not have 30 minutes left. They will have 2. It will be Ranger ball. Looks like Tyler Harding is taking the ball out for the Rangers. Harding gives it over to Schwab. Schwab dribbling up the court. Jackson tries to get it over to Nathan Carter, but it's picked off by Engelwright. Engelwright shoots the jumper. Makes it.
Yeah, nice steal by Clayton. And then he gets a nice little bounce off the rim to bounce right in.
Schwab trying to get a play going to drive in, but he was fouled. Looks like it will continue to be Ranger ball as the Ramblers fouled. English is hard.
Yes, it is, Mark.
Michael Hicks taking the ball out for the Rangers. Hicks tosses it up for Nathan Carter. Nathan gets it back over to Schwab. Schwab almost lost the ball, but he saved it. Schwab showing off the athleticism, shoots the jumper, makes it with ease.
Very nice move right there by Jackson, getting it to go on that little jump shot, helping his team try to close the gap.
Hooker with the ball, gets it down below to Ben Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh dribbling in, misses his layup. Looks like it is tipped out of bounds. And will continue to be Rambler ball. Rodenbaugh taking the ball out for the Ramblers. Rodenbaugh gets it out to Hooker. Hooker to Engelwright. Engelwright back to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh out back to Engelwright. And Engelwright will try to get a play set up. Engelwright hands it off to Cucci. Cucci over to Hooker. Hooker tries to find Engelwright, but is tipped out of bounds by Connor Garneau. Continuing to be Rambler ball.
Yeah, but 50 seconds left in the first half. Ramblers going to try and get a couple more buckets before the clock expires. And right there, Clayton Hooker gets it to go.
Jackson Schwab taking the ball up for the Rangers. Jackson gets it over to Tyler Harding. Tyler gets it down below to Connor Garneau. Connor makes the easy layup. Rodenbaugh dribbling around, trying to find somebody to get it off to. Hands it off to Nathan Cucci. Nathan gives it to Clayton Engelwright. Clayton gives it to Avery DeRuyter. Avery gets it down below to Clayton Hooker. Hooker goes to shoot it up, but he was fouled by the Rangers. Clayton will be shooting too.
And I just want to say, back on Manton's last possession, that was a really nice pass by Taylor Harding. He had 2 guys on him. The defense fully came over. He just passed it to his wide-open teammate on the opposite block, and he just did a really nice job of just helping his teammate out, and then got 2 points for his team.
Clayton misses his first shot. And subbing in for the Rangers, number 2, Brendan Salini. Clayton with the second shot, and he makes it this time. Brennan will throw the ball to Jackson Schwab. Schwab taking the ball on the court with 10 seconds left. Schwab driving in. Schwab with the jumper, makes it with ease. They're really making it look easy down there. Rodenbaugh tosses up the half-court shot, almost makes it.
That was more than half court. He was at the opposite three-point line, did not go. It was really close, but that's going to end the first half. Your score, 35-18. McBain up by 17.
Quick math.
And we'll see you in the second half.
If you're looking to settle down in beautiful Central Michigan, look no further than Arrow Homes. Family owned and operated since 1972, Arrow Homes offers an innovative process of home construction that saves you money and time without sacrificing quality. Their top-of-the-line construction workers have 15 years of experience building homes. You can see some of their work on their website. They are open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them at 231-328-43.
McLain Transmission and Auto Sales, Transmission repair and vehicle sales in Northern Michigan. Locally owned and operated. Being a member of the community means that we take pride in the work that we do for our neighbors. You can expect honest and expert service from us. Every repair, every sale, every time. Servicing Cadillac, Lake City, Manton, Mesick, Big Rapids, Traverse City, and surrounding areas. Located on 2730 South LaChance Road, Lake City, Michigan. Call us at 231-779-1394 or check out our website at McLaintransmission.com.
Northern Truck Service, established in 2015 by John Skierbeck. It's a full diesel mechanic shop that can do anything from changing a light bulb to a full rebuild. With a stock of most parts, they can get you back on the road in no time.
And welcome to the second half. We're starting right out of the gate. My colleague Mark had to leave, by the way, so it's just going to be me. And right here, Nathan Cucci gets a steal. Goes in. Nice double clutch layup. 2 points for the Ramblers. And then Jackson Schwab chose the deep ball to his teammate, but it's over his head. Goes out of bounds, Rambler ball. Ben Rodenbaugh leading the McBain offense. Gets it to Nathan Cucci. Cucci to Carson Murphy. Murphy to Rodenbaugh. Murphy, Rodenbaugh down low to Haverkamp. And a Manton player throws it off Evan Haverkamp around the waist, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Rangers ball. Schwab. Tries to get it to his teammate. Stolen. Nathan Cucci on the ground. And then we're going to get a jump ball as Manton decides to hop on it, but it's going to stay McBain ball. Ben Rodenbaugh taking up the court once again. Hands it off to Clayton Engelwright. He passes to Carson Murphy. Down low to wide open Ben Rodenbaugh, and that's 2 points for the Ramblers. Jackson Schaub up the court, making some moves. Gets it to Mateo Powell. Mateo shoots off the mark. Rebounded by Manton. He's going to pass down low, number 2, Brian Solani. And he gets an and 1 foul from Evan Haverkamp. And now Brandon's going to try and shoot his second free throw to get it to go. Brandon's shot's up, and he gets it to go, trying to help his Rangers team as best he can. Rodenbaugh up the court. Kicks it to Clayton Engelwright. Engelwright back to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh down low to Carson Murphy. Murphy goes up and gets it to go. Nice bounce off the rim. Helped him get that bucket in the hoop. Schaub drives in. Tries to kick it out to Mateo Powell. And it was off the mark on the pass. It's going to be Rambler ball. Turnover on the Rangers. Cucci gets it to Rodenbaugh. Now Rodenbaugh is setting up one of McBain's offenses. Haverkamp gets it to Engelwright. Engelwright to Murphy. Murphy to Haverkamp. Haverkamp drives. Goes in. Over 2 guys. Gets the tough layup. And that's 2 points once more for the Ramblers. Schaub of Manton does a little move. Tries to pass it down low to one of his teammates. I'm unsure who it was, but it's stolen by the Ramblers. Ben Rodenbaugh at the top. Gets it to Carson Murphy. Murphy hands off to Nathan Cucci. Cucci drives in. Does a very nice layup. Moves the ball all around in air and gets it to go. Schaub passes down low to number 20, Lincoln Hicks, but it's stolen. Cucci gets it to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh over to Engelwright. Engelwright for the layup, and that's 2 more for the Ramblers. And now a timeout, I believe, by the Manton Rangers. And we're going to get a short little break right here. And right now, the key thing in the second half for the Ramblers has been the fast break and just shutting Manton down on offense. Just doing as best they can on all sides of the ball, just trying not to let them do anything and run away from this game. But don't forget about our proud sponsor, Little Town Jerky. As we said once before, we've been having pepperoni tonight. And I've had a little bit of pieces now, and I've just been all giddy up, ready to go. It's giving me some energy, It helps you out, and that's protein right there. So make sure to get some. Stop by at Ebel's in Everett now, Reed City, and beautiful downtown Falmouth. And we'll be back in a few seconds. And we're back. Manton Rangers ball. Leading the way is number 20, Lincoln Hicks. Hicks drives in. Puts up a shot. No good off the backside of the backboard. Rebounded by Evan Haverkamp. Rodenbaugh takes it himself. Tough layup, no good. And Manson gets it back. Hicks up the court. Tries to pass it to Michael Hicks, but it is just off the line, and it's going to be McBain ball. And right now, a key thing for the Manton Rangers has been the turnover totals, as they've been struggling to just get these passes on point, and they just have not been able to get them to go right. Back to the game. Haverkamp hands off to Engelwright. Engelwright gets it to Cucci. Bounce off at chest. He gets it back. Kicks it to Carson Murphy. Reverse layup by Murphy, and that's good for 2. Excuse me. Hicks gets it to Hicks. Tries to get it to Solani down low. The ball is off the mark once again, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Rambler ball. And now it looks like Manton, almost an entirely new group, as 4 people are going to sub in. Never mind, it is an entirely new group, and Manton's going to put in all 5 new guys. This is at 4 minutes and 10 seconds in the third, and right now the score is pretty lopsided. And McBain's actually going to sub in Caden Abrahamson for Ben Rodenbaugh. Nathan Cucci leading the way. Kicks it to Caden. Caden to Brett Bentham, who also checked in. Down low to Evan Haverkamp. Haverkamp kicks out to Engelwright for 3. Short, takes a funky bounce off the rim, goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Ranger ball. Carter at the top, drives in, kicks it out. That one's number 33, I believe, 34, Lorini's. Out to 34 for 3, and Lorini's gets a 3 to go. Nathan Cucci leading it for the Ramblers. Passes to Caden Abrahamson. He tries to get it down low to Haverkamp. Loses the ball. Ball on the air. And now number 12, Tyler Harding, secures it for Manton. Carter tries to pass it down low. It's stolen by Nathan Cucci. Nathan drives in. Kicks it to Engelwright. Engelwright. Finger roll finish, lays it in the hoop. Nice finish right there by Clayton. Carter. Guarded by Nathan. Traxler kicks out. Back to Carter. Down low to number 24, Connor Gano. Back to Dylan Traxler. Back to Carter. Tries to get it to Tyler Harding. Ball is tipped and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Manton ball. Checking in for the Ramblers is number 20, Brett Ealing now. Nathan Carter with it. Drives in. He gets it to Carter Garno. He tries to pass it out to his teammate. Stolen by the Ramblers. Caden Abrahamson gets it to Nathan Cucci. Cucci to Brett Ealing. Ealing Dribbling around, gets it back to Coochie. Nathan at the top, gets it to Brett Ealing. Ealing to Haverkamp. Haverkamp to Coochie. Coochie to Abrahamson. Caden gets it to Evan. And they're going to call, I think, a moving screen. And it's going to be Manton ball. Nathan Carter's going up the court now for the Rangers. Nathan gets it to Alex Lorenis. Alex passes to Traxler. He loses the ball, throws it off Ealing's foot, and the Rangers get it back. Harding down low to Garneau. Garneau for two, no good. Fights for his own rebound, does not get it. It's going to stay here, though, as It's going to stay as Manton ball, and now Aiden Coochie's going to check in for his cousin, Nathan. A little bit of talking between some refs and players. Harding out to Traxler for two, and that's good. Aiden Coochie dribbling up the way. Coochie to Abrahamson. Over to Haverkamp. Takes it himself. Tries to go through a billion bodies. Basically a double charge right there, and the foul is called on him. And it's going to be Manton ball. Carter up the court. Gets it over to number 34, Alex Renes. Hands it off to Connor Garneau. Over to Harding. Harding back down low to Garneau. Kicks it out to Lorenis, but he stepped out of bounds. It's going to be Rambler ball. And now subbing in is going to be number 30 of the Ramblers, Avery DeRuyter. He's coming in for Evan Haverkamp. Coochie gets it to Bentham. Back to Coochie. Manton's with some tight D right now. Coochie drives, bounces off his foot, hits a Manton kid in the face that hit Dylan Traxler, goes out of bounds. That took a wild bounce, and that looks like it hurt, but Dylan seems unfazed right now. Aiden over to Caden, down low to Avery. Avery gets a foul. Someone was hanging onto his arm, and that's going to be the first for Manton, and it's going to be McBain ball underneath. Trying to set up the out-of-bounds play. And they're going to call another moving screen on the Ramblers, and it's going to be Manton ball once again. Nathan Carter dribbling around. Down low to Garneau. Over to Harding. Harding for two. Bounces in. 8 seconds left in the third period. Aiden Coochie, 5 seconds. Kicks it out. Caden Abrahamson. That one's off the mark. No good on the buzzer beater, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Your score, McBain 51, Manton 28. We'll see you in the fourth. And welcome to the last quarter of the boys McBain varsity basketball game against the Manton Rangers. We're going to start out right away with Manton ball. Tyler Harding passes in to Nathan Carter. Carter gets it to Alex Lorenas. He drives in, loses the ball, it goes out of bounds. It's Rambler ball. Aiden Cucci dribbling around. Gets it to Caden Abrahamson. Over back to Cucci. Aiden drives in. Kicks it out to Brett Ealing. He's trying to drive in. Pulls it back out. Back over to Aiden. Aiden to Caden. Caden drives in. Passes back to Aiden. McBain trying to just set up an offense. Ealing gets it to DeRuyter, to Bentham, to Caden, high pass. He tries to save it. They say he steps out of bounds. And right there, Manton got lucky just on a high pass by the Ramblers, and it goes out of bounds. Carter up the court. Tries to pass it to his teammate, but he lost the ball, and it's going to be McBain ball once again. Aiden leading the way. Gets it to Caden. Over to Avery. To Aiden. Aiden drives. Pulls it out. Kicks it to Caden. Caden for two. Banks it. They're going to say it was three. Nope, they're going to change it to two. His foot was on the line. Tyler Harding making some moves. Drives in. Passes away to Garneau. He does not get the ball. Stolen by Aiden Cucci. Aiden dribbling. Pulls up a pull-up three, just short. And Manton's going to get the rebound. Alex Lorenas gets it to Nathan Carter, and now they're going to set up the Manton offense. He drives in, jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Brett Ealing. And now Aiden Cucci's going down the court quickly. Pulls up again. This time it's right on the money for a three. Harding passes back to Carter, and now they're going to go up the court once again. Carter over to Garneau. Garneau tries to get it to Traxler. He does not catch the ball, and it's going to be McBain ball. Checking in for the Ramblers is going to be number 3, Trey Bovin for Caden Abrahamson. Aiden running the point. Passes to Brett Ealing. Brett drives in. Takes it all the way, does not go. Brett Bentham gets the rebound, puts a shot up, gets fouled hard, and he's going to shoot 2. Brett Bentham's first shot is right on, and he gets it to go. Second shot is off the line, does not get it to go, and it goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Ranger ball. Hicks. Dribbling around. He gets it to Nathan Carter. Nathan kicks it over to Garneau. He somehow gets the ball back. And number 34, Alex Lorenas, tries to go up. Misses the shot. Rebounded by Brett Bentham. They're going to get a jump ball call, but it's going to stay Rambler ball. Coochie kicks it over to Bovin. Bovin to DeRuyter to Ealing. Back to Bentham. To DeRuyter. To Bovin. To Coochie. Step back 3 for Aiden. Off the line. Rebounded by Brett Ealing. Ealing gets it to Trey Bovin. And now the Ramblers are going to set up the offense again. Ealing to DeRuyter. And Trey Bovin loses the ball. Aiden Coochie gets it back, drives in. Kicks it out to Brett Ealing for 3. Off the mark. It's going to be rebounded by Brett Bentham. He puts up a shot, and that's good for 2. McBain, nice job of just hustling in, get those rebounds, and putting in the work. And right there, Lincoln Hicks just decides to take it all the way up the court and just goes right in for an easy layup. Aiden Coochie gets it to Trey Bovin. Bovin over to Ealing. Ealing drives in. Tries to pass it to DeRuyter. Stolen by the Rangers. And now Lincoln Hicks going up the court once again. Takes it himself once again and gets the layup once again. Very nice job right now by Lincoln Hicks. 2 times in a row. And he's probably thinking right now, 3rd time's the charm. Bovin over to Coochie. To DeRuyter. Back to Bovin. Bovin to Ealing. Ealing for 3. No good. Rebounded by the Rangers. And now Lincoln Hicks is going up the court. He passes to number 25, Dylan Traxler. Back to Hicks. Hicks behind the back pass to Garneau, and that's good for 2. Flashy pass right there by Hicks to getting it to his teammate. Looking a little bit like Larry Bird. And now Brett Ealing of the Ramblers drives in. He goes up, but they call a charge right there on Ealing, and it's going back to Manton. And it looks like we're going to get some subs for the Ramblers. Checking in is number 11, Caden Abrahamson, and number 42, Clayton Hooker. Checking out is Aiden Coochie and Avery DeRuyter. And then a couple subs for Manton. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it was Tyler Harding and Brennan Solani who checked in. Hicks passes to Harding. Harding jump shot, in and out, rebounded by Brett Bentham. And Bentham is going to hand it off to Trey Bovin. Bovin over to Ealing. Ealing over to Bentham. Bentham to Abrahamson. Abramson gets it over to Hooker. Hooker pulls it out, gets it over to Bovin. Trey, throw it up. I'm not sure what happened. Ealing somehow got it. He did something. I think he was trying to pass it, but he did not have enough force on it. Goes out of bounds. They're going to say it was tipped, and it's going to stay Rambler ball. Just a lot going on all at once right there in that last little moment. And it's going to stay McBain ball, nonetheless. Aberson over to Ealing. Ealing to Bovin. Bovin hands off to Ealing. Ealing behind the back, gets it back. Over to Bovin. Bovin loses the ball, stolen by Lincoln Hicks. He goes in, no good. And Ealing saves it. Hooker almost got stolen from by Hicks. Back to Hooker. Hooker drives in unexpectedly and loses the ball on the way up. And that's going to be Manton ball. And I think he was just caught off guard right there by the charge that he tried to take from his teammate. Hicks tries to get it to Solani. Goes out of bounds. They're going to say it stays Manton ball as Solani tried to save it. There's 1:10 left in the fourth quarter right here for the McBain game. And currently the score is pretty lopsided. I'm pretty sure this game is all but over. Harding kicks it out to Carter for 3. Off the mark. Solani goes up, and they call a charge right there on Solani. Brett Bentham on the opposite end, and that's going to be McBain ball right after that. And I believe the Ramblers are going to try and dribble out the clock right here, but we'll see. Bovin kicks it to Ealing. Ealing tries to pass down low to somebody. It's stolen. Hicks out to Carter. Carter for 3 once again. No good. Rebounded by Solani. No good. And Bentham gets it over to Bovin. Bovin to Ealing. Ealing down low to Abrahamson. Emerson goes up. Rebounded by Hooker. Hooker gets the 2 off the putback. 15 seconds left in regulation. And Lincoln Hicks going down the court for Manton. He goes in. Pull-up jumper. No good. He fights for his own rebound. 5 seconds. Over to Solani. Solani, no good. Tried to dunk it maybe. And no good on the buzzer beater. That's going to be the end of the game. The final score, 61-34. McBain Varsity wins once more. I just want to say thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in to Rambler Review. Thank you for our proud sponsor, Little Town Jerky, and we'll see you next time.